What's up, good people? What's up, good people? What up, chat? What's up, good people? What's up, chat? What up, good people? What's 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 up, good people? It's Dan Smith, Porterhouse, KC, representing. Hoop, hoop. What's up, good people? Dan Smith, Porterhouse, KC, representing. Hey, what's up?
Sorry, I ended up interrupting.
No, you're good. I'm doing my introduction. What's up? Dan Smith, Porterhouse, KC, representing. What's up, good people? Dan Smith, Porterhouse, KC, representing. Hoop, hoop. Convos in the yard, but we're not in the yard. We are in Union Station at Global Entrepreneurship Week this week. You're fine. You're good. No worries. Yeah, it was all good. It's all good. The folks at Casey SourceLink gave me an opportunity to come and set up shop and be able to record the Convos in the Yard discussion. So I got two chairs here, some folks. We're gonna do some interviews, things like that. A little different space, but we're happy about it. So we appreciate Casey SourceLink for doing this for us. All that good stuff. And then
Katie Kimbrell, Seed Folk Partners, Education Consulting Group. I was a long-time educator, then nonprofit leader, and now I'm just doing the thing.
Okay. All right. So what's something about running your business that nobody really talks about?
Something about running your business and nobody talks about is I think that, well, I don't know that people don't talk about it.
Okay.
But
maybe not enough.
With all of the freedom comes a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be accountable to yourself.
That's true.
You have to be accountable to yourself and your business partner, if you have one. And so there's a lot of just like owning your own time that you have to do. And I think also taking care of yourself.
I feel that.
I think that I had been in organizations or companies or professions where there's just a lot of hustle.
Yeah.
And it's only hustle.
Yeah.
Mainly.
Yeah.
And then you get into that, you kind of get stuck in survival mode, and then you've like learned it. You've learned that. And then those habits just continue.
So how do you get rid of those habits? Because they don't serve you long term.
Right. Yeah. Because
short term.
I think one thing all kind of entrepreneurs have in common is the hustle.
Yeah.
But the hustle doesn't serve you long term.
You know what that reminds me of, and I know this is weird, but remember when COVID happened and everybody was forced to stay home? There's Patty, I'm gonna get you on here. And everybody was forced to stay home, and then after the lull, after the heightened, all the stuff, and then it kind of died down, and then people had to start like kind of figuring life out and going back to work and virtually or whatever that looked like. But the motivation to do that, I think everybody got a little experience of what that feels like to have to like try to get that intrinsic motivation to get up the next day regardless of what happened the day before and continue to push. Continue to make those calls, send those emails.
100%. And I don't know, I was one of those people during the COVID that where I was working in a nonprofit at the time and went into like next level hustle mode because it really becomes about survival. My husband was also a COVID nurse. On a floor, and so we just like went into this survival gear, like next level gear. Both of us, which serves you in that moment.
It does, but
like what I think that we're learning right now is like how to balance the hustle with the rest, because our nervous system being balanced and all of that is going to be better for our long term.
What I'm hearing
success.
is that rest is actually more important than the hustle. Contrary to what?
Because I don't think we have to learn the hustle. We already have it. We have to learn the rest.
Yeah.
So like yesterday, we had gotten over some big humps of deadlines and things, and I could feel my body starting to like want to get sick a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I can rest all day.
Yeah.
And letting yourself do that because you know
and not
that
feel bad about it.
Not feel bad because you know it's going to be for your long-term success. Because your like body, I was reading about your body learns to like live in that gear, and then your body, and that's where like all the chronic illnesses come from. Is like in that survival mode.
That's why, I take it like I'm real intentional when it comes to like resting. Like if I have to do something on the weekend, it's got to be like really important for me to do. If I'm going to an event or something in the evening, it's got to be really important for me to do those things. Because if not, I'm with my family, I'm with my puppy, all the things, right? So
so smart. And I have little kids, like all my kids. I have 3 kids under 8.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like a different kind of lack of rest.
It is.
So you have to really find in the schedule, like you have to make the time. I have to make the time during the week, like when I'm not with my family, because it's a whole different level of gear.
Yeah.
And when I'm not, it's like it has to come into my quote unquote work hours. Is when I have to do like my rest.
I feel that.
So
I feel that.
That was a good
Zone out.
Good questions.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming and sit down. Convos in the yard. We got Katie. She's dope. She's an entrepreneur. Yeah. We had Global Entrepreneurship Week. Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what other people say.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Love it.
We'll see. Cheers. I need to get me a cup of coffee too. Where'd you get that cup at?
Right here.
I'm gonna try to make this as random as possible and just invite people to come sit because, we know a lot of people, but then there's a lot of folks that we don't know, and people are gonna see me talking to myself and they think something's going on with me, but I'm cool with that too. It's weird, but it is what it is. I'm good with it. What's up, fella?
How you doing,
Wonderful.
Man?
You?
Good, man.
Good.
I love this week.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my Convos in the yard.
Love it, dude.
To GEW. You mind sitting down for 2 seconds?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna ask you one question. Just one, light, no pressure. You know what I'm saying? First, I want you to introduce yourself.
Okay.
And you don't even have to clip it on. You can just hold it if you want.
Yeah.
Yep. So just introduce yourself, who you are, where you come from, what you do, and then I'm gonna get into one of these questions.
Cool. My name is Brandon Haggard. I work for the Economic Development Corporation in Kansas City, Missouri. I am born and raised in Kansas City, so I love this town, love this city, and love the people like you running it. So,
yeah, man. Yeah. I love it. You see how he stuck that in there. I don't know about running it, but I'm gonna go to question 4. When stuff gets tough, right, and you're like in the middle of it, this is obviously stuff like this kind of pumps us up and gives us more motivation and push. But when stuff gets tough, like what do you do? What do you tap into to get through those difficult times?
Excellent question. I tap into my village.
Okay.
Over the last probably 18 months, I've really believed that whether it's raising a kid, whether it's starting a business, like it takes a village to do life.
Absolutely.
You need that support around you. You need trusted allies. You need trusted mentors and wise counsel in your life to say, hey, press into this, or man, you don't have to worry about this right now.
I love that.
Everything I believe success comes with company.
I love that.
You know, if you want to build fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with people.
As you know, because when you think about entrepreneurship, folks always say entrepreneurship is a lonely road and all that stuff. But it is finding your tribe.
Yep.
You're right, because once you do find that tribe, it is less lonely, and it gets you on a path. Say cheese. on a path to quote unquote whatever success looks like, whatever that is. So, man, great advice.
Of course.
Appreciate you taking some time
Always,
to sit
dude.
with me. Convos in the yard.
Heck yeah.
We got B in the building. You know, we're inside now because normally we're outside, but you know, appreciate you.
Drinking free coffee.
That's it. That's it. This is the life.
Exactly.
Just stand around and drink free coffee. That's it. Alex is dope too. So I know you gotta go. I know you headed to one of the sessions.
Yeah.
But really quick, can you introduce yourself for the people, and then I'm gonna ask you one of my questions.
Okay. My name is Alan Nealon. I am the owner and operator of the Combine Kansas City, located at 29th and Truth in Kansas City, Missouri. Woo, woo.
Woo, woo. Love it, love it, love it. So I told the people we're doing Convos in the Yard here, abbreviated. So we're gonna get you on for a full episode. But right now, I just want to ask you just one question. If you could drop one gem on somebody thinking about starting their own business, what would that gem be?
What would that gem be?
I did throw that gem bean. Yeah.
I'll need one later. But
right.
So take your time. Really come up with the concept and work it from the bottom up. There's no easy way to rush into entrepreneurship. There's no reason why you should rush into entrepreneurship. If you want to have leverage as well as just a long-term vision, you got to take your time. And my restaurant is my baby. It's something that has continued to grow over these last 5 years. Plug, we just celebrated 5 years on November 5th. It's
5 years.
Time to get to where we are right now. There's things that I learned on the way. But take your time, continue to grow, and be open to growing as well.
Dope. Say word. You gave a word. I appreciate that. I know you got to get to your session again.
Y'all have a good one.
That's my guy. That's my guy. Convos in the Yard. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man. Introduce yourself.
I'm OG Life from Kansas City.
Okay.
One of the founders of The Professionals.
Okay.
Brand building. Do a lot of that. Also, come up season, promote.
Okay.
Record label, a few other things.
Dope.
Keep my hands in a lot of different projects.
Okay. So I'm asking a couple. So this is Convos in the Yard. Porterhouse KC representing Hoo. I'm asking a few questions to folks coming to Global Entrepreneurship Week. But the first question on here, it says, what made you realize that you had to bet in yourself?
Wouldn't nobody give me nothing.
Expand on that.
Like, wouldn't nobody front me nothing. Like, I come from a place to where,
Yeah.
but wouldn't nobody give you nothing worth making no real money off of us. So you had to go out and figure it out on your own, then come back and then tell me the price.
Dope.
Because they wouldn't give it to you, so you got to go grab it yourself.
I love it.
Show them what you worth.
Love it. You from Kansas City?
Born and raised.
Dope.
Lived in Dallas for like 4 to 5 years.
Okay. I love it. Me too. Born and raised Kansas City. 33rd and Jackson. You know what I mean? That's my spot. So
24th and Northern.
Love it.
Jackson.
Not too far. Yeah. That's what's up. So I'm gonna ask you one more question. Like when you talked about nobody giving you nothing. Along that journey, was there somebody that kind of stepped up and like introduced themselves, or somebody that you followed that you were like, you know, this is somebody that I can emulate, not necessarily do exactly what somebody else is doing, but like to give you some motivation to like push to get in the media game and get in the music game and all that good stuff?
Honestly, listen, I'm really big on credit and funding and stuff like that.
Okay.
But personally, it's crazy that you asked me that.
Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out and rest in peace to William Austin, aka Todd Austin, the credit champ. He died in Dallas.
Okay.
His kid's mother killed him.
Oh man.
Killed herself.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You heard about it?
I don't think so.
He's from here, but he was.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, that was like a few months ago. I mean, like not long ago. Yeah.
I tell people he was one of the most successful people I knew.
That's what's up.
And he was voted most likely to not succeed when he was in school.
Wow.
So, and for him to be the most successful, I started I always been a person that followed the money.
Yeah.
So, I know what I want to do and what I don't want to do. So,
yeah, I feel that.
After all of the failures at a younger age, I seen he had a better plan.
I love it.
So, without him, guiding me, I followed him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I appreciate that.
And he's really successful.
That's dope.
Legally.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have success.
Yeah.
A lot of people have money, but they're not successful.
Yeah. No, I feel it. I feel it.
He gave a lot of people opportunities and information. He
Yeah.
showed a way that people didn't. He even got hair vendors. People was like, oh, he's selling hair. Yeah, he's selling hair. He got a vendor.
Yeah.
So people didn't understand the route. And me, I'm sitting back like, that's smart.
Just watching. Yeah. Yeah. That's how we have to do it. So my last question. What brought you to GEW, Global Entrepreneurship Week?
My partner back here really introduced me to it, but we always into just expanding, being bigger. We're really looking to do so much bigger things.
Dope.
Got so many plans and programs and stuff we got coming up. So
love it.
We're just trying to expand as much as possible and get our people.
That's what it's about.
Meet the right people like yourself.
Absolutely. That's what it's about. Yeah, I love that. Say your name again and the name of your company one more time for me.
OG Life. I'm one of the professionals. Also, come up season general. You know what I'm saying? Come up season. Super popular in the city. We do concerts.
Awesome.
We're in Throwback every Saturday. For social Saturdays.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. That's what's up. Well, I appreciate you taking some time to sit down with me.
What's your name again?
I'm Dan.
Dan?
Yup.
Okay.
Yup. Yeah, the Porterhouse KC, Convos in the Yard. Really excited about what you do and how you do it, man. Thanks for sitting down with me.
Well, this is only the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah.
I will be extending. I got a lot of people.
Absolutely. First of all, congratulations, bro.
Yes. Thank you.
It was on my calendar, and in my mind, I was thinking it was next Sunday.
Chief Day.
So I apologize.
Oh, you're great.
But I meant to send you a message and let you know, man. Hey,
you know what's going on? Life be life, man.
Introduce yourself for the people. This is Convos in the Yard. This is abbreviated Convos in the Yard because, this week, Global Entrepreneurship Week, KC SourceLink allowed me to come and kind of set up a couple chairs and my camera, so I greatly appreciate them letting me do that. But for the people, introduce yourself, and then I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Let's do it. Professor Antoine Daniels, chemistry lover, love people more than I love chemistry, as I was saying. The entrepreneur, the founder and CEO, I suppose, principal investigator of 5S, Scientist, Secret, Strategic, Sustainable Solutions.
Love it. So, really quick, you've been in this space for a while. You've been in obviously you've been in the education space for a long time, and entrepreneurship as well. What, early on, when you first were trying to figure out what life is for you, who was the person or people that were integral and why to get you to the point that you are now?
So Dallas, Texas, raised from Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
And so there was it was coaches, football coaches in high school, sports people, but then also at my Langston University, my mentor slash professor slash department chair slash everything.
Do they call that the real LU? Is that what? I don't know nothing about
LU. Real LU, Langston University with the red dirt.
Yeah, okay.
You ain't got red dirt,
it ain't real. Okay.
So then there, and then even though as a stutterer, they still let me do a host of presentations and talk and spread science.
Yeah.
So science was there right there. The early mentors from my high school years, but actually one of my greatest mentors was actually my antagonist. My senior year chemistry teacher saw me, and I was crazy enough to enroll in chemistry 2 AP.
Yeah.
And she said, "What you doing here? Don't you ask no questions? Sit down right there."
You was like,
"This is a high school."
Cool, right?
You know what? You let me in the room.
So you know what? Sometimes when we face with the antagonist, you know what I mean, we sometimes end up going the opposite direction. But you leaned in further, right? To a point where now, science is life.
Science,
you know what I'm saying?
And it be life because the weird thing is, as a quote I use sometimes, is that zebras don't change stripes; they change watering holes. So I knew I was a zebra. I know what I am. You're gonna put me in this spot before myself do my own lab.
Where you hear that quote from?
I made it.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes, it has some Central African roots to it a little bit. But so I knew that you're gonna put me over here. So she was having me do my own science lab because I didn't want to mess up everybody else's group.
Wow.
Now my company, 5S, we do advocacy, research, we do advisory, grant writing for small nonprofits, and science literacy. We do cool kids chemistry.
I love that.
Making lab kits and serving our community.
I love that.
So she put me in my place. Back in '98. This is not coming out.
You needed it. You needed it. I love that. I love that. All right. So you've already dropped a gem, but I want to be like real specific to this. So if you could drop one gem to somebody thinking about starting a business, or even just like bucking the system and going towards what they feel like in their heart is the right way to do it, even though they might not have that support around them. What's a gem that you can give them?
Gem would be listen to the ecosystem.
Okay.
The community will tell you what it needs. Some of your body does, some of your car does in most cases. Everything will tell you how to get into balance. And you have to know where that balance is at. Now, if you're just bucking the trend and a trendsetter all the way, well, hey, be great. But if you're not in that role, listen to the ecosystem.
I love that. I love that. Love it.
Yes.
Appreciate you coming on,
so
man.
much. This has been a blessing.
I'm gonna get the full. We're gonna get a full pie, but abbreviated right now because we got all these people coming through. So
signal time.
Oh man. Where the noobs at? Noobs, yo. Again, we at GEW. Casey Shortslink was gracious enough to let me set up my camera here because normally we do this in the backyard at 811, but we inside today. Even though it doesn't feel bad outside. So if we were outside, it'd be cool too. But so we're not ducking the weather. We're just, it just so happens we needed to set up inside. Just letting you know. But I got another guest. Introduce yourself.
Brent Lewis, the owner and CEO of Skills and Drill Sports Company, where we develop academic, character, and athletics.
Dope. Okay. All right. So I'm just pulling people to answer a couple questions for me. I'm gonna say, what's something about running your business that nobody really talks about? It's like folks don't really talk about this piece of this puzzle that it should be talked about more.
The downside. Okay. And then the downtime, I do a camp yearly. Yeah. And it's expanded, but when the clips aren't clipping, and the clients aren't calling, have to get creative. Okay. And so, for me in the sports world, I had to learn this more than just running around cones. Yeah. What else can I bring? Okay. So in that downtime, I had to learn to develop other opportunities for my company. Also find out more about me. Okay. And so now not only do I do sports development, I do coaching development. Not only do we do coaching development, we do team development. Yeah. And so what started off as one-on-one, now I do groups, I do teams, I do coaching staff, I do individuals. Love it. And so that downtime we don't really talk about. Yeah. So that's that is the life of an entrepreneur, right? Having to figure out ways to continue to iterate and grow whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish. So when those things happen, when the downtime happens, or when things get tough in what it is that you do, what helps you push through those tough times to keep you motivated to do the same things that you're doing? I'll call them my early morning resets. Okay. Being a minister who does train. Okay. I spend time with God and I get into a listening stage. I love that. Because it's like I've hit a brick wall, and if I can borrow something from the brush, you got to see it through. Okay. But because I got somebody here, from the God Right program, is learning that it's okay for my head to be bloody but unbowed. And so in those places, I take those times to be humble, shut my mouth and listen more. Yeah. And when I come out, man, it's like man, it's a whole nother level. Yeah, I love it. Man, wow, I didn't even think of that. Yeah. And so that's me. I do my early morning recess, man. Dope. So last question: what brought you to GEW this year? Why come? I saw you yesterday at the ecosystem building event. But what's you and your wife? Yeah. You know what I mean? So why did y'all come and why participate? Well, it's twofold. Okay. Number one, I hit a glass ceiling in my business. Yeah. Okay. Honestly speaking. Yeah. And my wife is resourceful, and she said, "Babe, I think you need to be in the room." And so it's because I hit a glass ceiling. Yeah. And I wanted to be around people that not only have finances but have the wealth. Yeah. Because you can have the finances but not have the wealth, the knowledge. Yeah. And so for me, it was a hunger. Okay. But really, it was like it's a wake up call. Like, hey man, if you want to do another 5 years, love it. You have to learn from those who've been doing it 5, 10, 15 years, such as yourself. And your background, what you told me yesterday. Like, hey man, y'all see this, but I've worked my way up to here. So no, I love that. Speaking of. Speaking now, you need to get hurt. I know. Speaking of. No, I was in the interview. Okay. You want to get this interview? I'm gonna go finish this. After you're done, I'm gonna be here. Yes. All right. Cool. All right, introduce you. Tell the people who you are again and name your business. Okay, Brent Lewis, the owner, CEO of Skills Drill Sports Company. Character, academic, athletic development, mentoring from coaches and players and parents. Dope. And we like to say graduate championship scholarship. Love it. Appreciate you sitting down. Yes, sir. All right, man.
So thank you for sitting.
I'm happy to do this.
Convos in the yard. Normally we're outside, but Casey Sourcelink was gracious enough to let us set up the camera in the Union Station and try to just yank people. And I literally had to yank Patty because she does not want to do this. But I appreciate you doing this. So can you introduce yourself and kind of what you do for?
I'm Patty Gentrup, and I work for the UMKC Innovation Center and Casey Sourcelink and do special projects. So it means I get to work across all of our platforms. Which I love.
One of those special projects we're working together with is the EEI initiative, which I'm really excited about. Patty's been very integral in getting that thing towards this finish line. So we're really excited about what's potential to come from that. So I have a list of questions that I get to just pick out one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask you this question.
All right, I'm ready.
And it's not heavy, not crazy, but thinking about kind of where you are in the space that you're in right now, was there anybody, any one person or group of people that kind of motivated you to kind of get on this track of where you are currently?
Sure, that's a great question, actually. So, my background is in local government, and as part of that, what I really love about being part of local government is about building community and having strong communities. And so this was a later in life transition for me. And so I've been with the Innovation Center and Casey Sourcelink for about 2.5 years now. And one of my daughters said to me, "Mom, you've always worked for cities and counties. What's this transition to entrepreneurship and small business?" And it was a great question because it really made me think. It really made me think.
I love those questions.
And it came back to building community because if we don't have entrepreneurs and strong small businesses who are successful, then we don't have strong communities.
This is true.
And so I guess I kind of drank the Kool-Aid about entrepreneurship,
I mean, I can see the bridge.
Exactly. So
that's cool.
So, and learning a lot every day. So it's been great.
I love it.
Yeah.
So what you in public, and when you were working in city government and things like that, what was kind of the lens there when you were working? In what capacity?
So I worked for the City of Liberty for 15 years.
Okay.
And the last 6 years I was the city administrator, so kind of grew up there.
Yeah.
And then became a consultant, and as a consultant kind of did a lot of facilitation and strategic planning, but then really transitioned to leadership development. So really working with public sector staff on being the best leaders they could be regardless of what position they had.
I can imagine those two, like what you're doing now and your, you said your past life, what you did then is kind of it helps.
Absolutely.
Kind of the seat that you sit in currently and the advice that you could provide others. And
one of the things that I have found, though, is I don't know that our cities really understand the value of entrepreneurship. And small businesses, and so that's kind of become a passion of mine to kind of spread that gospel, and use the context that I've had over my career to make them really realize why that's so
how
important.
valuable it is. Dope. So this is your second year at GW or third year at GW?
Third year,
So third year at GW, what's been like the best thing about the last 3 years at GW and your experiences at GW? And that's the last question.
So the best thing, really, I'd love to say it's all the amazing sessions and those kinds of things. But frankly, I've kind of been in a support role. What I have loved is talking to the entrepreneurs about what they are doing, just meeting them as they're checking in, why they're here, what they're looking to do, why they just became an entrepreneur, whether they're just starting and are scared to death or have been in it for years and are scared to death.
So what and just to add on to that, I feel like, when I look at folks that are coming and going through the registration, there's an excitement like regardless of what it is that the folks do, like you got some folks that are in tech, you got folks that are consultants, you got folks that are in Main Street, operations, but everybody looks just like super excited to be here and like looking around like what's over there, what's over here. It's kind of dope.
Well, and it's people who have both been here and are excited to be here.
And new.
And people who are new and excited to be here.
Absolutely.
And also then to see those people make the connections then too.
So we did we had a session. Our very first GEW session was probably like 6 years ago. 6-7 years ago. It's been a long time. But we've, like when it was at PlexPod, we were there. When it was on Vine, right behind on 18th Street in that area, we were there. I mean, just had some really great experiences at GEW. And I'm glad this was impromptu. I just threw out an ass.
So no, let me ask you.
Yes.
So what's been your greatest experience?
Yeah. Hey, the first session that we ever did was how to become an entrepreneur in 90 minutes.
Okay.
And we literally brought 16 individuals. In a 90-minute span, we rotated and we went from, we had business strategy, we had marketing, we had finance, we had legal, we had innovation, like how to create and be innovative. So we brought people from all of these different areas and literally had walk-up music for those individuals.
Speed education?
It was speed education. The room was packed. It was standing room only. And like I said, the rotation, they come up for, I think it was like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It was quick. Like, what are the most important parts? What are the most important parts in 90 minutes, and pushed it out. That was so fun.
So are you presenting this year? I should know.
No, not this year.
And why not?
I haven't presented we haven't presented for the last few years, and mainly because of time. Because we want to put value. Like I don't like to just.
Yeah, it does.
It takes a lot, and so I teach at KU, so I have a class same day today, Rock Chop. So I have class today. Got class on Thursday. Monday, the full day was dedicated to the ecosystem, forging the future. So Wednesday and Friday would have been my only, and like I said, we didn't want to just put something together just to do it. We want to be really thoughtful. So so I didn't do it.
Okay,
we might do it again in the next couple years, maybe, or something, if time permits.
And if not, just check out Convos in the Yard.
Convos in the Yard. You know what I mean? Like, this is exactly what we're doing.
That's right.
So we are having a session.
That's right.
It's Convos in the Yard.
That's right. Fancy. We ain't fancy like that. We ain't fancy. All right, so Convos in the Yard. I got a little podcast that we do. Casey SourceLink was gracious enough to let us put up a camera and grab a couple seats and have some convos with folks that are here attending. And so you are a celebrity, right? And so I was like, it ain't no why. It is you. Everybody knows you're a celebrity, right? You got stuff on major networks and all kind of stuff that you're doing. Yeah, it's all good. You're doing your thing.
Okay.
So really quick, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
But before I do that, can you introduce yourself to the people that?
Sure.
I know there's not many people that don't know who you are, but for those few that don't know.
For those that don't know, I am Clarissa Knighton. I own Rissa's Artistic Design.
Yeah.
I am based in Kansas City, Missouri. My studio is in downtown Overland Park.
Okay, awesome.
At Interurban Art House.
Love it, love it, love it. So, you've been doing this for a while.
I have 18 years.
What do you, if you can recall, what was your initial inspiration to start? Because art is one thing, right? But being a business owner is another thing, right? And a lot of artists have a hard time figuring out what that flip is. So, yeah.
So I started jewelry because I battled with clinical depression and an eating disorder. And doctors wanted me to do something different with my hands. I started designing jewelry. And that was just for my mental health. And then I realized that people really liked it and they were buying it and they were buying a lot. And I said, well, when I retire from corporate America, I just make this full time. Things happened and I started a little bit earlier. So I've been a full-time artist since 2017. So for the last 8 years. And so the most important thing was I did it because I was passionate about it. And a lot of times our passion becomes a entrepreneurial position.
Yeah. But then, yes, but I can imagine going from, you know, selling and, you know, just kind of like passionate about creating and things like that, to like creating business strategy and business models and all the other things that come along with that. So how was that transition for you?
So for me, because I came out of corporate background, I'm very disciplined. And so I'm a bottom line number person. I want to see the bottom line. I want to see the bottom line. But because we have a rich culture in Kansas City, I was able to lean on a couple ESOs, entrepreneurial support organizations, and lean on them to help me with what I didn't know.
Love that.
Help me to grow my business. And then, but I'm also one to be very transparent. Here's where I'm struggling. Anybody out there that can help me and give me some guidance.
That's a great point. Because a lot of folks aren't.
No.
Be it ego, be it, you know, the imposter thing or whatever. There's a lot of folks that don't want to ask for help and they don't want to share and be vulnerable. Right.
You can mask. It's easy to mask. And people think that you're doing great and you're not. But when you open your mouth and say, I'm struggling in this, or for me right now, I'm trying to learn TikTok. I'm 57 years old.
I feel it,
I'm not trying to learn it, but I am trying to learn it. Because that's going to reach another demographic of audience. And I have to learn that. Well, what better way than to find a young person that enjoys it? Give them that marketing. They're helping me. So it's a win-win for all generations.
I agree. And the fact that you have a really dope brand.
Thank you.
It doesn't, you know, it doesn't make it hard, right, to do that.
It doesn't.
So 2 more questions. One, folks that are, and I'm gonna be real specific to artists, right? Because we always hear how difficult it is for artists to transition into entrepreneurship. So thinking about a piece of advice that you might have either you've gotten from somebody or through your experiences you've kind of held on to. What's a piece of advice that you can share to entrepreneurs, but specifically entrepreneurs that are focused in a discipline of art?
In the art arena, I'm going to say yes to everything, because eventually you'll be able to say no. But say yes, because you might show up in a room and there's only 50 people there. But that's that one person that leads you to another event. That's great. Or they come back. So I say one of the things that I did was I said yes to everything for a year.
Okay.
That was hard.
It was a book that was written that
kind of links to that as well.
Say yes to.
Just to say yes, and Oprah, I think it was Oprah Winfrey or Shonda Rhimes.
Oh yeah, Shonda. Yeah.
Said yes
That's
to
what
everything.
it was. Yep.
And so I said yes to everything.
Yeah.
And one of my mentors said, "Okay, Clarissa, you're saying yes to everything. This is great.
Yeah.
And eventually you'll be able to say no." And I am able to say no to some things because now I know if you're starting off as an entrepreneur and an artist, you have an idea who your client is, but you really don't know. Mm-hmm. You could say, I'm focusing on this area, and you see your clients coming from another demographic. Yeah. Pay attention to that.
And then you're like, some folks like push that off and they say, well, I'm not marketing the right way. And they're like, no, like, you might be finding your tribe.
You might be finding your tribe, and your tribe may not be what you think it is.
This is so true.
And that's where I'm at. I know who my clients are. I know my who. I know my why.
Love it.
I am a collector. Mm-hmm. People like to collect my work. Some people buy my work and actually just buy it to look at it in their home.
To display.
Display.
I can see that.
So what do I do? Because I have those clients come in and say, as an artist, I just love looking at your work. Yeah. Well, let me help you put it on the wall, or let me help you find a stand to put it in your home to display it correctly so you can look at it. So I want artists to think out of the box of their normal of what they do. Yeah. As painters, because I'm not a painter, but as painters, a lot of painters create prints. Yeah. Well, why do they create prints? They're creating prints for that client that loves their work that can't afford an original piece yet.
This is true.
So they'll collect these prints until they're able to
give them the option to do that.
Give them that option. Don't take that option away from them. And then the last thing I would say as an entrepreneur, think about, can you help them with a payment plan? Back in the day, we had Kmart and all these places that had layaway. Yeah. What is wrong with a client coming in and say, I really love this $1,000 piece, but I can't get it right now, but I can give you $200 toward it, and I can pay on it every month. Don't take that away from them.
That's true.
Because that is a steady income that you're going to get for the next 5 months.
Yeah, no, I love that.
And you're helping someone become a collector.
Of your art specifically.
Your art specifically, whatever your art is.
I love that.
Whatever your art is. And I say that as artists, we have to show up and support each other. I'm here today, but tomorrow I'm stopping back through to just support a couple people that I know that are artists.
I love that. So, last question, because I think you got somebody looking at your art, and I don't want you to miss out on.
Okay.
Why come to GW? Why set up shop and everything at GW?
So over the past several years, I have been an attendee, and I've attended workshops and sat on panels, and it's been great. It's always great information.
Awesome.
So this year I decided to apply as a vendor, and they took me as a vendor, and it's just, again, an opportunity for more people to see your work, see what you do, talk about your work, figure out your pitch, and go from there.
I love it.
But GEW in Kansas City, I think, has grown tremendously, and if you're an entrepreneur or have aspirations to become one, they should come and check it out.
100%. We've done it for 7 or 8 years that we've been rocking with GEW and SourceLink and all that.
But I'll be right back.
Let's get to this. Because he's been there. Well, thank you so much.
don't know if you know, but Dan has been doing a Convos in the Yard weekly with different guest speakers, and we figured since it's GW, we'd pull up and just have guest speakers come to us. So we've created 5 different potential questions that we'd love to ask you. Is there anyone that sticks out to you, or would you like me to choose one?
Let's see.
Because I can put you on the spot too, which I'm happy to do. Ooh, actually,
just whichever one you feel like I need to answer.
Well, tell us who you are, first of all.
Okay, well, I am Pam Fields, co-owner of Fieldsville Seasonings.
Yeah.
My husband and I own a prepackaged seasoning blend business. All of our blends are named after family members and their flavorful personalities. So
I love that.
Yes, he's our master blender, and the people were buying it. I turned it into a business. So.
And where are you? Because I know you're in a couple different stores.
Yeah, so we are online, FieldsvilleFlavor.com, and then shameless plug, and then we're in the Made in KC stores around town. There are several of them. They carry different blends in different stores. So if you're looking for something in particular, you may have to call them and see if they have it at their store. And then the Hy-Vee and Liberty for right now. Yes. So we just started out with new sizes. So we're previewing. What is it? Previewing? I don't know what the word is, but we're showcasing new blends today, new sizes today, and introducing our new flavor.
Oh,
yeah. So we have a new flavor. My husband's oldest brother, Ricky.
Okay.
So we're named one after him, and he's a rosemary and garlic blend. So yeah, we're excited.
Flavorful personality, Ricky is.
The flavorful personality.
Ooh, oh, I love it. Well, also 811 retail graduate, so we should give that shout out as well. Okay, as I was reading these, what's something about running your business that nobody really talks about?
That nobody talks about? The ideas that run through your mind when you're supposed to be sleeping.
Oh, that's called no. Anyways,
it's when you're supposed to be sleeping because you have so many hats on throughout the day that when you're trying to calm your nerves at night, you're still running through all these different things that needs to be done that you haven't did. What can you do differently? So that's one of those things that for me that it's like it's a constant. I have to listen to a book or some music at night
to completely just Oh, so I get that.
You're always running. You're always doing stuff. So yeah, that's one.
What I'm cheating. I'm creating my own rules.
Oh yeah, no problem.
What keeps you going then when things like that maybe get tough or that I don't know your brain won't turn off?
Family keeps us going. We are a family flavor legacy, building, and so even if I'm not, somebody in the family is like, okay, what are we doing next? What's next? Where are we going? What event are you doing? So they are keeping you going because it's not just me, it's not just my husband, the kids, our nieces and nephews, my dad, like everybody is all in, so they definitely keep you going. And plus we have more family members that we have to showcase. So they're like, where's mine?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, everybody's gonna get a seasoning with their flavorful personality here soon.
Yes. It's awesome.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you just sitting with me. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know how he closes these things either, but
it was nice.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
It's good to see you.
To my husband.
Yes, I would love. Hi.
Anyway, that's all I got to say. Make it a good day. How? See you soon. That's it. I'm out. Anyway, keep up the good work. Anyway, back to work. So, anyway, make it a great Tuesday. How? Anyway, I'll let your boy, Dan Smith, Waterhouse KC, represent Group.